Aiden, it's such a wonderful day. Let's dispense with all this dreary philosophizing, shall we?
Okay.
I see you brought back the Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Tell me, Aiden, as a pilgrim, are you an adventurer like Huckleberry Finn?
Every day out there was an adventure, I can tell you that. Not always a pleasant one, though.
There was plenty of unpleasantness in Huckleberry Finn.
In that case, call me Huck.
And I'll be your Mary Jane. Tell me, Aiden, do you have a thing for older women like Huck did?
Excuse me?
Never mind. I am just glad you've retained your sense of humor in the face of this world's darkness. And don't ever think I take for granted the danger you surely encounter every day.
The danger's out there, Thalia. Here with you. No reason not to relax.
That's how I feel when you're around, Aiden. Thank you for that. I'll anxiously await your return. Before you go.
Guys were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Move along, citizen.
Man, good job.
I miss real coffee.
Or a day off. That'll be even better.
Matt will not forgive the renegades for that.
Find out what that was. What the hell's going on here? What the fuck was that? Oh, it's on now.
Is it supposed to look like that?
No. What? I'm so punching.
cherub statues in a fountain. Anyone else? What have we here?
Take advantage. Anders had a plan. What plan? Lots of folk went missing after the war. How do you look around?
Container detected.
Did anyone else see that? That's a picture. Sometimes.
Inhibitor container nearby.
Put this. You're dead, easy.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
That's what I think it is. Forecast is low. I think I saw something. Gonna spill your blood. You more fucking around. That was fucked. You see that? I don't like the look of that. What the fuck do we have here? This is it, fucker! That can't be right. I don't fucking believe it. Guys, anyone else in here was you? Come on, you fuck.
Having the power back on will change the tide of the war. I hear from AK engineers.
I even thought about running a junior league here after hours. Kids would have something to do.
Patrol, what's the situation?
Haven't seen you for a week. What's new? I filed a complaint about the dam.
I'm gonna have to get going, but it's been really nice talking to you.
How the thrill I get when you walk through the door with more books. Let me see. Let me see. Hardly. Franz Kafka might have thrived in our city. He wrote tales that blended realism and fantasy, creating surreal environments and scenarios. Doesn't that sound familiar? The Metamorphosis was all about a hideous transformation. Yes, he might have provided some brilliant insight into our current situation. Yes, you have preserved poetry. That's just what the city needs. Particularly the work of Pindar and his victory odes. They celebrate the triumphs of ancient athletes. And what is life today but a contest simply to survive? He was a firm believer in what man can achieve by the grace of the gods. Gods or no, I share his faith. I spoke about faith when we first met. Not only was that faith justified, You've now given me hope.
Aiden. I've barely been able to focus, waiting for you to return. I see you brought Kafka's Metamorphosis. Albert's been after that particular book for a while. I'm sure Albert waxed poetic about the theme of transformation and its parallels to the state of our world.
A lot of wax, actually. 2 earfuls, at least.
That's Albert. But I'm curious what you think. Is the protagonist's transformation into a giant cockroach an apt parallel for what's going on in our world?
More or less. He turned into a roach. People can turn into infected.
True. But Kafka's story was as much about feelings of alienation and isolation, not just turning into a monster.
Yeah. Suppose you're right. I hadn't really thought of it that way.
I see. I guess I was expecting more of your stealth insight.
Next time?
I have to admit, Aiden, I was attracted to you when I first laid eyes on you. Physically, that's still true. And I do enjoy our talks. But honestly, it's not enough. Not yet. But there's still time. If it matters to you, I hope it does. See you next time.
Not forgive the renegades for that. Move along, citizen.
Am I right? Knows what he's doing.
Yes, ma'am! Put that down!
Haven't eaten a thing today.
Keep watch. Don't talk.
You know what?
Need to get myself a new weapon at the armory. This one's worn out.
Get me. Cut the cage down, now. Hey, I got one. Think you can keep up?
Epic poem, if you please, storyteller.
Oh, my baby.
Hey, what are you doing here?
None of your business. What do you want?
I'm just looking for a book, not for any trouble.
You see books, we see toilet paper. Find another library.
I just came from one, and I can't let you rip those books to shreds.
Can't let us? Please. Get him, boys. Let's pick his corpse clean.
This dumbass just light off. You asshole. Make a leave.
Nothing we can do. She's fucked.
Can't abandon Görev.
Inhibitor container detected.
Are you kidding me? Something funky's going on. What's happening?
Damn renegades will stop at nothing. One day they might night damage.
Why do you ask?
Just let the goddamn sun come out.
So what don't you like?
Did you hear?
Renegades attacked the canteen. Just wanna sit down.
would rather enjoy his caviar than take care of that lamp delivery.
Shop away. Better look out for you. I hope you'll recommend my shop.
Growling. Haven't eaten a thing today.
And then I stopped
Don't
fishing,
bother
but
me.
I intend to pick it up again.
I just scrubbed the deck.
It's like when you wash your car. You work your ass off, and it pours right out.
I'm innocent!
Tell me what's up with you instead.
He was an asshole.
Recently, I had
Kate told me about Casey.
Catch you stealing.
Yeah, I heard.
It'll go faster.
Ah, more great works recovered. Your dedication to this is moving. Gulliver's Travels. Jonathan Swift was a brilliant satirist. Here he had a go at human nature and the traveler's tales subgenre. Magnificent. I fear our world has lost the ability to appreciate the subtlety of satire. But when it can again, this book will be here, thanks to you. Our library is growing, Aiden. Not just in the number of books, but in the amount of knowledge, wisdom, history, and more. We need to keep it growing, Aiden. But first, let us find some more collections for you. Stay on the line.
Would love to have company here, if you know what I mean. But the boys are always hanging around.
You surprised me. You think it would be like this when you got recruited? I wish Bizarre folks would talk to us more. This feud is silly.
New book location just discovered, Aiden. Are you available now? Drop by.
Need to get myself a new weapon at the armory. This one's worn out.
I'm innocent!
Sergeant Major! You're not the first. For our training, Sergeant Major!
Very good, Private. What do you think? Haven't seen you for a week. What's new? I don't know. Recently, I had
Gonna tell you something. Just don't get offended. You're tougher.
You're self-confident. That much is obvious. But do you believe in anything outside of yourself? Bigger than yourself?
I'd like to think so. But the world doesn't make believing very easy.
Agreed. But we have to hope that all this suffering isn't for nothing.
It'd be way fucked up if this was all for nothing.
I see you're conflicted about this. But not despairing. That's something.
I just don't want to see life as a constant struggle for nothing, I guess.
I see. Thank you for sharing this with me. Oh, here.
I have to go, but I have to tell you something first.
What's that?
But I know I don't always have the right words. But I do enjoy our talks.
I'm glad. I do too. See you again. Soon, I hope.
think it is? Now the PK know what'll happen to them when they fall to us. Get him, take a dump in your face, too. Hey, ordered some lemonade? Can't believe what I'm seeing. Bad as this smells, bad as this barracks. I got your face. That's fucking... You're fucked now. Excuse me while I relieve myself.
Matt will not forgive the renegades for that.
Growling. Haven't eaten a thing today.
Don't bother me. I'm thinking.
Well, then at least share what
Not
you're
much
thinking.
traffic
Henry.
today.
Maybe you'll actually pull it off one day.
Didn't do anything wrong.
Who said that? Huh?
Not going anywhere. Tell me what's up with you,
asshole.
I don't know. Gonna tell you something. Just don't get offended. You're
You've done it again, Aiden. As I expected you would. What have you brought? H.G. Wells was a master of science fiction, in part because he knew his science. It wasn't humanity that prevailed over the Martians, but germs. Germs, man. Can you believe it? So simple, yet so small. Would that our plight were suddenly resolved in that way. Kipling's The Jungle Book has an underlying theme of abandonment, followed by themes of adoption and nurturing. Oh, how so many today feel abandonment. Hopefully, nurturing souls remain. What am I saying? Of course they do. You are one such soul. It's beautiful, Aiden. This collection, it's... I know you think me a fool, but I am moved. Thank you for this gift. This gift to me. This gift to the world.
There you are, dear Aiden. I've missed you.
Likewise, Thalia.
Albert seems pleased with today's haul. H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, huh? You know, every day I wonder, are we at war?
Oh, we're at war, all right, believe me. And not just one, a lot. Everyone seems to be at each other's throats for one reason or another.
Sounds like you're talking about the infected.
Some days, it's hard to tell who's more dangerous. The infected, or regular people.
How distressing, Aiden. But quite an insight. Here's what you need. Till next time?
Yeah, till next time, Thalia.
Definitely the best honey in Villanor. My bees are the best.
He's the master brewer found out. Juan would rather enjoy his caviar than take care of that lamp delivery.
I wish Bizarre folks would talk to us more. This feud is silly. We all want peace.
And then I stopped fishing, but I intend to pick it up again.
And, well, you get the string.
2, 1, 2. Let me go! Move along, citizen.
Fuck me.
The infected won't listen to your excuses, Private. Push!
Tell me what's up with you instead.
You know what Kate told me about Casey?
That's hard for me to
Yeah, I heard.
She called Jeff a stupid tire region. We ain't right.
I am continually astounded by your tenacity and success. Let's see today's catch. Lewis Carroll truly captured the surreal feeling of disorientation, of falling into a strange world in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I often feel like I've fallen into another world, but sadly, this one is no Wonderland. Given the nature of H.P. Lovecraft's horrific creations, I suppose we should count ourselves lucky. What would we do if an old god suddenly awoke? Lovecraft excelled at creating a sense of dread, which made his stories all the more horrifying. I can relate to a persistent feeling of dread. Definitely. Thanks to you, this collection is already unparalleled in the city. Sadly, our sources are getting dry, and I have nothing new for you right now. But I am confident we will manage to dig up at least some more from the city. Just you watch. Wait for my call, Aiden.
Hey, you! Want to be sent back to the Outlands? Keep that biomarker in plain view.
Push, you weaklings! Patrol, push! Can't hear myself. Big.
Aiden, we have discovered a new location that's supposed to be filled with well-preserved books. Stop by when you can.
Save me! Somebody! I'm being jailed for my innocence! You're not the first to claim that. Men and infected some way to get out of here!
Sort of a nightmare. I'm innocent.
Shut the crap. Would rather enjoy his cabin.
Traffic today.
I can do that quiet. So I would have jumped out for coffee and donuts in these conditions.
Shouldn't you be getting back to bait?
I don't know. Recently, I had the honor of getting chewed out.
I'm gonna tell you something. Just don't get offended. You're tougher.
Aiden, I have a fresh list of book locations for you. Was that Alice's Adventures in Wonderland you brought back? Do you consider the library your Wonderland now?
I don't know about that, but it's a definite change of pace.
I bet. I would imagine, like Alice's journeys, yours are disorienting. And you're probably surrounded by no small amount of madness. You seem immune to such afflictions. Seem, I say. But are you really, Aiden? Do you ever get close to losing it?
Of course. I mean, we all have our moments, right?
I know I do. Sometimes it's all I can do not to fling myself off the nearest balcony.
I do that all the time. It's kind of my job. But yeah, I get down sometimes. then I just get over it. Now, I let myself feel bad, but I can't afford to wallow either.
Stifling your feelings can be dangerous too, Aiden.
Yeah, maybe. But that's just how I'm wired. And I'm off. See you next time.
I'll be counting the hours.
I'm ending up in some memorial down in the streets.
Keep it up. Inrid.
And I think I pissed someone off.
What the hell?
Did you give my razor to someone?
Would have wiped us out.
I wish bizarre folks would talk to us more. This feud is silly. We all want peace.
Someone, anyone, don't let these gatekeepers.
Gotcha, you piece of shit.
Can that even be? That can't be right.
Don't leave me to die in this.
Inhibitor container detected.
the best you can do.
Juan would rather enjoy his caviar than take care of that lamp delivery.
The cabin air will get stuffy again.
In this kind of weather, I prefer to sleep in the mornings.
Until today.
Maybe we can.
Let me go! I'm innocent!
Haven't seen you for a week. What's new?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Recently, I had
Greta's gone completely bonkers. I heard.
You found them. It's incredible. Let's see. No one wrote adventure like Jules Verne. Around the world in 80 days. Journey to the center of the Earth. And of course, 20,000 leagues under the sea. Did you know that in the Nautilus, he predicted many features of modern submarines? A man ahead of his time. You'll be interested to know that in Plato's Republic, Socrates argues in defense of the connection between a just life and a happy life. Ah, if only such a sentiment could break through the cracks of our society and flower once more. You know, Aiden, I truly believe you deserve to be immortalized for your efforts to preserve the precious resource of human literature. I truly do. As probably does Thalia. Go ask her.
Ah, if it isn't my intellectual sparring partner. I see you brought Albert a copy of Plato's Republic. Heady stuff.
I haven't read it, but Albert was sure excited.
If it has pages, Albert's excited. But here's a question. If you had to make a choice, would you choose to be just or to be happy?
Happy's hard to come by in this world, so I try to be just.
That's admirable. But aren't you happy now? At least here with me?
Of course. And I did choose to be here with you.
Albert's shelves are nearly full. I suppose you'll stop visiting soon.
We'll just have to see about that.
Well, at least there's one more location to check.
But now,
definitely the best hunting village.
I hear the PKM's
This here's a party. Big mistake coming here, asshole.
Here you are. This'll make Albert happy.
You, give us that book.
What, this book? What's it to you?
Because it contains a treasure map.
Look, I think you're confused. It's called Treasure Island, and it may show a picture of a treasure map, but it's not real.
That's not what we hear. Now hand it over.
It's not gonna happen.
Then we'll take it from you. We're good at that. Plunder 'em, boys.
He forgot about his flashlight.
A treasure in Treasure Island. Idiots. Wait, what's this? Looks like a safe combination?
Standing here is a waste of time. I don't like the look of that. Anyone else got eyes on that? Where did he come from? Well, fuck me.
I'll be damned. Where's a treasure map? Well, of sorts. Luckily, the book is the only treasure Albert's looking for.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Morning, Pilgrim.
Am I right?
Yes, ma'am! Yes, ma'am!
Our duty is to bring order and guard order.
I'm being to jail.
Tell me what's up with you instead.
Did you hear what Matt is
This
done
zone
this
is
time?
Wait, don't tell me. I'll say it. Tire reach.
More books. I may have to start calling you Santa. It's like Christmas every time you return. Almost everything you think you know about pirates comes from Robert Louis Stevenson's book, Treasure Island. But did you know it was originally meant as a coming-of-age story? Indeed. And even though it was for children, many pirate movies, when there were movies, were rated R. You, sir, are a tough audience. Darwin's Origin of the Species is the foundation of evolutionary biology. It's ironic, really. Is what's happening around us somehow an expression of Darwin's natural selection? Unnatural selection, if you ask me. You did it, Aiden. Our work here is done for now. I am humbled. Truly I am. Humanity has a chance to survive, not just in body, but in spirit. Because of you. Take this. It is but a pittance for all your great works, but it may serve you in your daily adventures.
Thank you, Albert. But I'm curious, what'll you do now that your collection's complete?
With our literary past safeguarded, there is only one thing to do, my boy.
What's that?
Secure the future, of course. Ensure the human spirit continues to be distilled for ages to come.
So, write more books?
Precisely. Starting with a record of your heroic deeds that brought us to this moment.
Who would want to read about me?
After I've told your tale, my boy, everyone. Oh, and it will be epic. And I already have a title. Libros Libertad.
Nice.
Now leave me, for I must begin. Thank you again, Aiden. We are all in your debt. Oh, and check up on Thalia. She wanted to talk to you.
Keep well, Albert.
Of the books you brought, On the Origin of Species and Treasure Island caught my eye.
And probably inspired a question.
Indeed. So, how do you view yourself? Are you a pioneer like Darwin? Or a pirate like those found in Treasure Island?
I don't know. Don't know enough about either to choose.
Fair enough. I'm glad to hear you're not so self-absorbed.
But...
There's nothing wrong with a little role play that leads to a bit of self-examination. I wonder if you're capable of that.
On that note, it looks like I finished my work with Albert.
Oh, so it means you won't be coming back.
But yeah, I mean,
As hard as it is to admit it, at least a part of me is really sad to hear it. The feelings I've read about, that's nothing compared to what I feel. I'll miss our conversations.
Yeah, me too, Thalia.
Do you think it's possible that I could see you again?
Very possible.
You can visit me at home, if you want. I've marked my flat on your map. I'll be there after the sunset.
Okay. See you there.
Till then, Aiden.
It's a shame to admit it, but I cried when the city lit up.
Am I right? Get out of here!
Hey, you see the quartermaster?
Save me! Somebody! I'm being jailed for my innocence!
To you for encouragement?
Next time, get time.
Can I ask for a favor?
Matt will not forgive the renegades for that.
It's Aiden.
Come in.
We have a nice place.
Thanks. At least here you can pretend that this whole nightmare isn't happening outside. You know, I had a dream.
What dream?
That one morning, I went outside. There were people on the streets, kids playing, people in the cafes, like in the books I read. Crazy, right?
I think we all share that dream.
Do you think if this world were different, would you get married? Build a house?
That seems unlikely. It's so detached from what my life is.
My everyday life is in my imagination. In literature. I'm probably just a weak little girl to you.
No. You're sensitive, but that doesn't mean you're weak. Those who are weak just give up. They stop caring about anything. Give up on life, but you still care. It means you still fight.
Someone told me once that only the gentle are ever really strong. Will you hold me, Aiden? Can we pretend that what's outside isn't happening? Just this one time.
All right, Thalia. Just this one time.
Were you just gonna slip out?
Well, no, it's just that, you know.
Monsters to fight, people to save. I've read those books.
I'll I'll see you later.
Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. We both know the world we live in, after all.
Didn't you say yours was the world of imagination?
But not delusions. I'm glad this dream has come true.
Likewise.
I know. Goodbye, Aiden.